Our next speaker is one of those people that loves what she does and is outrageously good at it. She was named Realtor Magazine's 30 Under 30, Inman News Top 100 Most Influential People in Real Estate. But when all the dust settles, she's just a cowboy, boot-wearing gal with a passion for helping everyone. Please give it up for our friend Alyssa Hellman.
Well, Alec kind of stole my joke. I was really excited about giving a speech at a Lizzo concert, but he stole my joke. So I have a question for you guys. What would you do if you had more time? Anybody? What if I told you you could do more, accomplish more by doing less? That's like every teenager's dream, and then we get to be adults, and all of a sudden we're doing more and more and more. But the key to accomplishment, the key to achievement, is all in focus. But the problem is, we've spread our focus so thin. A survey of office workers, so not us, people that work in offices, on average, the amount of wasted time each day is 3 hours. 3 hours a day. That equates roughly, if you follow a normal Monday through Friday schedule, 2 weeks of vacation, that equates to about 750 to 1,500 hours of just wasted time every single year. Those numbers are astounding. There's no stats on independent contractors, frankly, because we're probably too distracted to even fill out the survey or show up to the focus group. So I'm just gonna work with those stats. But the problem is this multi-focus. We've spread ourselves so thin when it comes to focus that we're not really focusing on anything because we're focused on everything. So I want to talk to you guys about what productivity is and how to be more productive by actually doing less. So let's start with what it's not. What it's not is it's not more activity. Those people that have back-to-back appointments and schedules and calendars, they're not more productive. They're just doing more. It doesn't mean that they're moving the dial more toward their goals. It doesn't mean that they're actually achieving more. It just means that they're fitting more into those hours. What else is it not? It's not about finding more time in our day, and it's definitely not about adding more time in our day. If you can add more time in your day, I'd love to talk to you after this because I understand it to be scientifically impossible. We all have the same 168 hours in any given week. The difference is how you're going to use those hours and what you can do and how you can be more effective with that time. And it's definitely not spreading our focus. I just talked about multitasking and how much time it wastes. That's not being more productive. So what is being more productive? It's doing less things. I know that sounds counterintuitive to everything we've ever heard in our lives, but it is doing less things. It's more about doing the right things, the right activities. Productivity is about moving the sticks, moving the dial towards your goal. It's about clarity and purposeful action. We talk a lot about starting with why, knowing why we're doing something, but it has to be driven by who we are too and what we believe. And yes, productivity is even about gaining more free time. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what would you actually do with your free time? Whenever I talk to audiences all around the country about productivity, they say, I just want more free time. I wish I had more time to do this. I wish I had more time to do that. What did you do the last time you had nothing scheduled? I know you watched Orange is the New Black or Game of Thrones or any of those, and you probably had that Netflix thing pop up that's like, are you still here? Are you still watching? Because we're wasting that free time that we have. Or how else might you have filled it? Probably by doing more work. The thing that you're saying, man, I wish I could get more free time, and then all of a sudden you have free time and you're catching up on work. That's not utilizing your free time. It's about shifting your mindset to saying, it's okay to be free, to focus on the things that I want to, versus all of these other things that everybody's telling me I have to. So one of the ways that you can do this, and I've found this tool to be incredibly impactful. I've sent this to Jeff. I'm happy to distribute it to any of you guys. I'll have my contact information at the end of this. But this is a freedom compass. It was founded by a man named Michael Hyatt. He wrote a book called Free to Focus. And this is actually hung up on next to my desk, and it's how I evaluate my activities to say, should I be doing this, or should I delegate this, Or should this not even be on my to-do list? And it's all about staying in what he calls this desire zone. The desire zone is really what drives results. A desire zone activity is something that you're both passionate about and you're proficient at it. You're good at it. You're excited about doing it and you're good at it. For me, that's things like teaching. That's things like coaching. For you guys, it might be something like prospecting or negotiating or getting that deal done. Those are desire zone activities. We get excited about doing them. We're good at doing them. And the reason we want to spend more time in that desire zone is we're not only effective, but we're efficient when we're doing those activities. So what's a distraction zone activity? It's marketing for most real estate agents. It's getting on social media. It's all of these things that we're passionate about. We really care what our brand looks like, but we might not be the best at it. And that's a hard thing to admit. It's a hard thing to say, maybe I shouldn't be doing this because it's taking up so much time for me to do it, but I really, really care about it. So I really, really want to do it. Those distraction zone activities are going to make you less efficient and less effective because they're sucking all of this time out of your daily schedule. So what about a disinterest zone? For you guys, paperwork most of the time. You're probably pretty good at it. To keep your license, you have to be pretty good at it. But you're not that passionate about it. You're not that excited about it. So how many people are brokers run an office in the room? You can raise your hand. I won't, but I can't actually really see any of you, so that's not that helpful. But all of you guys that are brokers in the room know that agents probably aren't that passionate about it, so what are they? They're late in turning it in. They put these activities off. They're disinterested in doing them. And then last but certainly not least is the drudgery zone. The drudgery zone is things that we're not very good at and we don't really enjoy doing. For me, that's math homework with my 8-year-old. I can't stand sitting there as he does math homework. But it's something that I know needs to be done. And so what you do with this Freedom Compass is some of these activities can't be taken off of your daily to-do list. Some of these activities, you won't be able to just get rid of them. But you have to set up systems and processes so that you can be more effective about them. So one of the things I recommend with you guys is if you were more passionate and proficient in all of your tasks, just imagine for a moment how much more you could get accomplished in each and every day. A lot, right? If my son's mother sits with him and does his math homework, he's done a lot faster than when I do it. If I sit with him and I do reading, he's done a lot faster than if she were to do it. You have to find those systems, you have to find those trade-offs, and whether you're a solo agent, whether you're a team, whether you're a brokerage, there's ways to do this. In fact, we all already do this. How many of you do your own dry cleaning? Again, I can't see you, but I suspect nobody's raising their hand right now. It's because somebody's better at it than you, and it's because you don't have the tools to actually do your own dry cleaning. We do this in our personal lives, yet we're afraid to do it in our professional lives, which makes no sense. But these things are habits, and when you build habits, you're building a muscle. It's no different than a physical workout. You have to keep going to the gym if you'd like to maintain or build that muscle. These things take time. It's all about focusing on how can I do it better next time. So that's one of the questions I ask myself is, I don't expect you all to leave this room and say, wow, I'm about to be so much more effective or so much more productive. That's probably not going to happen. Although if you come to my breakout at 4:30, that might happen for you. These things are habits. So what I recommend to folks is if you're sitting here saying, okay, that really took way more time than it should have, probably within my distraction zone. When you finish these tasks, you should be evaluating them and saying, how could I make this more comfortable next time? How could I be more efficient next time? If you're disinterested in something, you have to find that system. The pieces are out there for you guys to be more successful and be more effective in everything that you're doing. And the key about the desire zone is, again, not just driven by why you do something. Many of you have likely read the book Start With Why by Simon Sinek. I'm not going to ask for hands because, again, I still can't see you. But that book is so important But I think it's equally important to start with who you are, what your mission is. I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and we talked about what we were doing, and we agreed with each other that we're both very mission-based. We care deeply about the results that are happening in our business. We care about certain things, and other things we're disinterested in or we're distracted by. That desire zone is going to be the difference maker for you. That desire zone is going to take you from frazzled to effective. And it's going to give you your life back. So please come to my breakout at 4:30. We're going to be doing a live coaching session with somebody. We're going to pick you from the audience. So if you want to be picked or if you want to see someone else tortured nicely, please come join us. We're going to talk all about and work through their daily tasks and show you guys exactly how you can do that too. So thank you very much.
Alyssa Hellman. Passionate and proficient. I'm passionate and proficient at a lot of things. Ask anybody.